Welcome to the Best You Revolution. And I want to clarify some things that I wrote in my post on Monday. And specifically, I talked about character and our value as human beings, and then our identity. And then we have to be careful not to gain our identity from those things that I or you may possess, such as our house, our bank account, a spouse, a relationship. Our identity is wrapped up in the fact that we are human beings, and that we have certain rational abilities, and that we have skills, and that we have talents and abilities that we bring to this world. And those are the things that have value. Us as human beings, we have value that we bring to the world simply because of who we are by our nature. And so it is important to remember that the reason that we don't want possessions to define us is because those possessions all fade. All right, your house is going to go, your bank account's going to go. And even if you hold on to it to the very day you die, when you die, somebody else is going to get it. And so we don't want those things that are going to fade to define us. If they do, then we fade. What we want to define us are our thoughts, our beliefs, our actions, the way we treated each other, the way we treated ourselves. That's what we want to define us. And maybe even our skills and our abilities that we brought to help other people and serve other people. And it's those skills and abilities that produce things. So the carpenter builds a house, all right? The mechanic can build a car or fix an engine. Those are skills and abilities that are acquired over training and time. And because that individual puts their time and their effort into those things, it gives them value, not the other way around. I don't have value because I'm a mechanic, or I work on computers, or I'm a singer, or any of those things. Those things have value because I'm a human being. So all of the gifts and the talents you have, big or small, all the possessions that you have, large or small, they don't define your value. Your value defines them. And so I just want to make sure that as human beings, and especially in a very materialistic culture, and I'm not the only one who thinks that, in the United States is considered a materialistic culture. We find our identity in what we possess, and that's leading us down the wrong road because we're losing our value, because anything could happen. We could lose them at all time as individuals and as a nation. And therefore, all those principles and things that we held so dear, such as freedom, are gone? I don't think so. I think what gives value to what we possess, to our skills and our abilities, is the fact that we're human beings. And like Thomas Jefferson wrote in the Declaration of Independence, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that each man is endowed by his Creator with certain inalienable rights. All right? By the fact that you are a human being, you have these rights, the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And so it's your right as a human being that gives value to all of those things. So I just want you to think about that. Do you wrap yourself up in what you possess, or do you value you for just who you are, for the things you believe, for the things you think, for the way you act, the way you treat yourself, the way you treat each other? Think about it. I challenge you. Hold your value in who you are as a human being, not those things that you possess. And I guarantee you, you're going to find yourself a lot happier. If you have any questions or comments, leave a post. I'd like to know what you think.